We're basically firing off all of the spicy brews this week, in case anyone was wondering if you're going to be watching these videos all this week for Waste Not Week. I'm calling it for me. Today we're going to be looking at Waste Not Mill. It's an archetype I've tried before and messed with, but I never gave it enough. So this was another little kind of uptake on it, a little new version, just to kind of get the gears rolling again on it. And essentially what it is Sphinx's Tutelage. It's 2 and a blue, it's an enchantment, and it's whenever we draw a card, our opponent mills 2 cards, and if they're both non-land cards, they continue that process. So we draw a card, they mill 2, if it's 2 Tarmogoyfs, they mill 2 again, and they just keep going until they hit a land in the mix. Fun things with that is the Waste Not triggers, where we draw cards for when they discard non-creature cards. So with that in mind, you know, Waste Not, a Tutelage, and a Burning Inquiry could be pretty detrimental and win the game pretty quick. We have some Seer Visions to help set up and get going. 4 Visions of Beyond, just because that card can get pretty nuts when you're drawing 3 for blue, when one of us has 20 cards in the graveyard, which isn't too hard at this type of a deck. 3 Inquisitions, just always a good catch card to help get some of the hate out of the way. A Noxious Revival, which works pretty good with Reforge the Soul, setting it back on top so we can miracle it, triggering our Sphinx Tutelage 7 times. Dream Salvage, again, pretty huge, especially followed up after like a Burning Inquiry or a Reforge. Just getting those tons of draws, tons of triggers. Manamorphose really helps with the color coordination when we're trying to play some 3-color decks like this, but it also triggers Sphinx's Tutelage, which is very relevant. It helps us when we're popping off with Waste Not. You know, we have a bunch of black mana, and then we hit a Simian, we can exile it, get 2 more red floating, you know, to fire off more Inquiries or hard casts or Reforge the Soul. Just some really cool interactions there. 2 Wistful Thinkings, just kind of a little bit of a catch-all. Target player draws 2 and then discards 4, so when we have Waste Not out, it can be a pretty strong contender for getting those triggers going and trying to create that extra value that Waste Not's so good at doing. Basic lands. This could be changed however you like. This is just the way I have it right now. I'm not the best with mana bases. I'll be the first one to tell you. This is just my experience. Basically, that's how I put that together. But yeah, that's it. Besides Sphinx Tutelage, we can win with zombies from Waste Not, but there probably could be another win condition in here, but this is just where I'm at right now. First take. I wanted to fire out there on YouTube, see what some other thinkers have for ideas and suggestions. Like we probably could play even a couple of Kroxas just to slam in here for another win condition, but that's just my thoughts right now. Sideboard, we got 3 Mystical Disputes to help with control matchups. 4 Land on the Void. I think right now in the meta is really good with all of the Euro and Dredge decks running around, and even some control decks. It's really good putting on when they lean so heavily on Mystic Sanctuary looping with Cryptics. 3 Brutalities. Again, control matchup, but also burn, and also against some creature matchups. 2 Thoughtseize, good for just about everything, and then 3 Push for as we don't have any creature hate in the main. So that's what I got right now. I'm pretty interested to hear what you think, what you want to know, and if you want to see more videos like this, please remember to check out our sponsor, Mana Traders. You can find a promo link to their website down below. 20% off for your first 3 months using my code. Really cool. They allow you to play all kinds of decks like these by renting them without having to buy the cards, and it's just very cool. Really cheap, pretty easy. You know, for 10 bucks you could probably play this deck minus some of the lands, and with my code you'd only be paying right around 8 bucks a month for it, and then you could just try it out. If you have any questions about them or using them or anything like that, please just hit me up down in the comments down below. And if you want to talk more Waste Not in depth, get really into it, check out the Discord. You can find a link to that down below as well. And we are pretty active now. We got a lot of people talking about Waste Not, and we're really trying to grind some gears. And we do a lot of other things, but Waste Not's our main focus. So I hope to see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know what to do. Let's get it. I'll see you next time.